Hey guys, what's up, how's it going? My name is Robin and welcome back once again to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys all the Canadian stocks I'm going to be selling today, and I'm going to show you guys the reason why I'm selling my Canadian stocks. So if you guys are fans of the channel, you'll kind of be familiar with the reason why I'm going to be selling some of my Canadian stocks today. And the main reason is because I'm moving some of my stocks back into my TFSA. So in this video, I'm going to talk about my portfolio. We'll first do a kind of an update through the portfolio, and I'll talk about my portfolio. I'll show you guys the stocks I own. And then later on in the video, I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to be doing and how I'm going to be planning my TFSA going into the future, because I'm kind of approaching my limit through this year, and I'll probably max out sometime early next year. So there's a lot of things I want to do inside my TFSA. I kind of want to optimize some stocks. There's certain ones I want to keep in. There's certain ones I want to move out. So that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please do me a big favor and give it a big thumbs up. And once again, if you guys like the Canadian-based content, please subscribe to the channel. So let's hop over to Wealth Simple Trade. Let's check out our portfolio and let's see how we're doing today. Alright guys, what is up, how's it going? Welcome back inside the portfolio. In today's video, once again, we're going to talk about, we'll do a quick little update, and I'll show you guys what my plans are for my TFSA going in the future. So we currently have a Wealth Simple Trade portfolio of $12,566, and we have a personal account here that's pretty much full of Canadian REITs that we're going to be selling today. And the main goal is to move those REITs inside the TFSA, because I think, and a lot of people mentioned this before, and I kind of knew this all along, that you should probably keep your REITs inside of a TFSA, but I never would have guessed that the REITs would have grown as much as they have in the past couple months. So going into the future, I'm definitely going to move some of those REITs. We'll talk about the REIT portfolio. We're going to kind of talk about which ones I'm going to be keeping and which ones I'm going to be selling. And basically, because we can't transfer the portfolio inside of our TFSA with Wealth Simple Trade, we're going to have to sell the stocks today, and then I'll do a transfer. And they said it takes about a day for the transfer to go through, the funds to transfer through, and then probably within, I guess on Monday, since it is Friday, we'll probably go back and I'll buy some of the stocks. I'm not buying all the stocks back. I'm just going to buy a few companies that I think are good to buy. But the nice thing about the REITs is everything is up right now, so it's kind of nice to get rid of some of the ETFs and different things that I don't really need inside the portfolio. So we'll talk about that a little bit later on. But before we go into that and we talk about that, let's do a quick little update on stocks for today. So inside my TFSA, my dividend-based portfolio, our stocks are currently up about 0% today. It says about $30, so maybe this is like an error reporting. Over the past week, we are up once again. So it looks like there is an error. So $34 over the past month, we are up 11%, which is $778. And over the past 3 months, we are up 10%. And then all time with our Canadian-based dividend stocks, mostly Canadian-based dividend stocks, a little bit of US stocks, are up $703 all time. So TFSA is doing pretty good. And here are the individual companies inside. As you guys can see, most of them are Canadian-based, dividend-based companies. You can see I've already started buying some of the REITs. So we have H&R REIT that's already inside of our TFSA. We have RioCan, it's already inside of our TSFA. So we're kind of going into the future, because I already plan to move the REITs inside the TFSA. I've just been buying them in there for now, instead of actually the personal account. So interesting things about the TFSA going into the future is I've been researching a lot over the past couple days to kind of figure out what kind of stocks I should hold inside my TFSA, and I've kind of found that going into the future, and I'll talk about this later on as we go towards 2021, but I do want to change my TFSA around. I'm changing some of my investing strategy. I'm mostly going to keep investing into Canadian dividend stocks, but I'm also going to start investing into US growth stocks. And after my research I've kind of done is it's kind of best to keep growth stocks inside your TFSA, because they're the stocks that typically grow the most. So we're talking about if you look at funds like VTI or VFV, like an S&P kind of type index kind of thing, they have the most growth, and they actually have very low dividend yields. So because the dividend yields get taxed inside your TFSA, having those low dividend yields is nice, because then you're not getting taxed as much, but you're still getting that tax-free stock appreciation. So that's one of the goals I kind of want to do inside the TFSA. And then actually the cool thing about Canadian dividend-based stocks is there's actually a Canadian tax credit where you get taxed very, very minimal on Canadian dividend stocks if you hold them in a registered account. So if this is like a personal account, for example, and you hold Canadian dividend stocks, you actually get you get like low taxes on those dividends. Now the stock appreciation, you'll still get taxed, but if you buy the stocks, and what I'm kind of doing is buying and holding these Canadian stocks, I'll just be kind of collecting that dividend income over time, and that'll be like very, very low tax, especially if your income is lower like mine. So that's pretty cool to see. I'm going to talk about that more in the future. We'll talk about that going into the new year and whatnot, but I just wanted to point it out. So here's the REIT portfolio. Here's how the stocks have been doing. Here's the ones we're going to be selling today. So as you guys can see, our whole entire REIT portfolio is up quite a bit. We know we have BPY, up 30%. We have DIR, which is up 14%. We have H&R REIT, which is up 45%. RioCan is up 13.63%. RIT is up 12%. VRE is up 12%. And then we have XRE and ZRE. Now, going into the future, I'm not going to hold all these same stocks. I'm probably going to cut out XRE and ZRE. These are the two ETFs that I'm probably going to sell today. And then I'm not going to buy them. I'll just stick them into VRE because these three ETFs almost like they overlap each other. They're a lot of the same stocks. And some of these other ones have like a higher expense ratios in regards to fees. VRE actually has one of the lower ones. So we're going to kind of go with this one, I think. I think it's the best one. It's also had the best return overall. So I think that's really cool. So we'll probably sell RIT, sell XRE, sell VRE, and just put them, ZRE, and then just put them into VRE. When it comes to individual companies, I think I'm going to keep all the same. I'm going to buy BPY back. We're going to buy DIR back. We're going to buy H&R REIT. And we're going to buy RioCan. Now, something interesting about RioCan is RioCan recently announced that they actually cut their dividend. And I know I talked about this in a video a couple weeks ago about the potential of them cutting their dividend because, they have such a high dividend yield. Now, H&R REIT earlier this year cut their dividend. And, the stock has still done fine. So when it comes to RioCan, I know a lot of people are going to be thinking this is a really bad thing. And obviously it's not ideal. But RioCan currently has a dividend yield of about I think it's 8%. And I don't think this is factored into the new dividend cut. So yeah, it says 8.23%, and I think they cut 33% of their dividend. So that might be like 2% or 2.5%. So the dividend yield right now is more likely sitting at probably like a 6% or a 5 to 6%, depending on when you're buying it and stuff and whatnot. So that looks bad. Obviously, it's not ideal, but I think going in the future, it's not going to be that big of a deal. And the stock is still down quite a bit. We're still down 36% year over year. RioCan is very undervalued. If you guys look at my returns, I'm still up 14%. So I don't think that dividend cut really matters that much. So at the end of the day, I still think RioCan is a good buy, and I'm going to be buying it in my new portfolio, like in my TFSA once I transfer the stocks over. So I'm not going to sell the stocks in today's video because I'm going to have to look at the prices, and I'm going to have to kind of do that in real time, and that would just be a super long video. But I just wanted to give you a quick little update on the portfolio and what I plan on doing. I'm not buying any stocks today, but Monday I will be buying these REITs back again, and I will have some more transfers going through, so we'll have lots to talk about. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick little update and share my thoughts on my plans for my personal account, and we're going to be moving it all inside my TFSA. And if any of you guys have a TFSA, my recommendation for anybody that has lots of contribution room and you're not going to max out anytime soon, just put whatever stocks you can. But if you're kind of approaching, your limit, or you think you might approach your limit within the next couple months kind of thing, definitely think about what you want to put inside your TFSA portfolio, because it does make a big difference. And like I said, you should be putting REITs inside your portfolio, inside your TFSA if you can. However, maybe US growth stocks might be the better option long term. It just depends on where you're at and whatnot. So I just want to share this informative video with you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And before we end the video, I'll do a quick little update on how the dividend income and how much money the stock portfolio has given me over the past couple months. Alright guys, so here's the spreadsheet for the dividend-based portfolio as I was talking about. This is the portfolio I was just talking about, my TFSA and my personal account. I took the dividends and I'm basically tracking them because at some point in time I'm hoping to live off my dividends, ideally. But realistically, we'll probably like to live off the stock appreciation plus the dividends, right? But I just wanted to give you guys a quick little update on this because I can't remember when I last did this. But the numbers for November are entirely in, and here's how much we made in dividend income for November. So November we made $41.29 in total. So as you guys can see, our dividend income is slowly growing over time. And yes, we are taking that money, we're reinvesting it, and we're just growing the portfolio. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick little update, and you can see all the previous months. So we started this portfolio in January 2020, and we made 44 cents in our first month. And then our second month we made $1.61, and then our third month we made $5.64. This is when we started investing into the REITs, and that's why the personal account really jumped up. You can see its return is 20%. This is because we started investing in that account right when everything kind of went down. So obviously when everything went back up, we got some nice returns on that. The dividend portfolio we started a little bit before, which was in January, so it would normally be a little bit higher as well, but because we did have a little bit of money before that, it's still good return. We're still sitting at 10%. I'm not going to complain, but that's why it's not as high as the REITs. And then April, you can see $7, and then May $12. It just kept going up from there, and that's kind of what we're sitting at right now. November is $41, and December should be a pretty good month because pretty much most of the stocks pay out in December. So December should be a nice good month, and maybe we'll hit $50 for dividends on December. We'll have to wait and see. But anyways, guys, I just like to do this update for anybody who's new to the channel. You guys want to see how the portfolio is done. So that's pretty much it for today. So you guys have any questions about my personal account, my REITs, why I'm selling them and why I'm moving them into my TFSA, just let me know in the comments. I know like the TFSA is very confusing and there's a lot of like information out there that's not really well explained. So if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comment section, and thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys missed my last video where I go over the stocks I'm buying, like where I do videos whenever I buy stocks, I update you guys and I show you guys how I do it. Check out that video. I'll link to an end screen. You guys can watch those videos if you guys want. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment and have yourself a good day.